I woke up in Mara's house, and the world felt wrong. The shadows weren't just shadows anymore. They bent at odd angles, pooling in corners like thick ink. The air itself was heavy, pressing down on me with an unseen weight, making each breath a conscious effort. It felt like the moments before a storm, that tense stillness where the world holds its breath, but this was something far older and more menacing. Mara found me staring at the distorted shadows. She looked tired, her face etched with a worry that mirrored the feeling in my gut. "They're gathering," she said, her voice low. "The priests, they know." We both knew what she meant. They knew about the heart, the ancient artifact we were supposed to protect, the one that was now broken. Its rhythmic pulse, once a steady beat beneath the city, was gone, replaced by this suffocating silence. The city, Vel Terrace, was vulnerable, and so were we. I had to see it for myself. Stepping outside, the wrongness intensified. The familiar streets of Vel Terrace were unnervingly quiet, the usual market chatter replaced by a hushed tension. A line of salt and iron filings snaked across the cobblestones, a barrier of old magic. A young priest stood guard, his face a mask of grim determination. He didn't stop me, just watched with eyes that held a fear I knew was a reflection of my own. I walked on, my steps echoing in the silence, each one taking me closer to the source of this dread. My destination was the ridge overlooking the city, the place where the heart had once rested. As I climbed, the world around me began to shift. Trees blurred at the edges, their leaves shimmering like a heat haze. The path under my feet felt unstable, as if reality itself was being rewritten, sentence by painful sentence. When I finally reached the top, the world I knew was gone, and standing there, where the heart should have been, was Toven. But it wasn't him, not anymore. He was a figure of pale, silent fire, his form flickering against the darkening sky, a nexus of terrible, beautiful power. He turned, and though he had no eyes, I felt his gaze lock onto me. The ground beneath us trembled, a deep, resonant hum that wasn't a sound, but a feeling. It was an invitation, a call from the fractured magic, the broken world. Toven didn't speak, but I heard his voice in my mind, a challenge and a promise all at once. This power was here for the taking. This was the consequence of the heart's breaking. A new one had to be forged. And in that moment, looking at the being that was once my friend, I understood. This wasn't the end. It was a transformation. The world had shattered, and I was a piece of it, remade. I let the raw energy wash over me, accepting the change. The world waited, holding its breath one last time, to see what shape I would finally take. The story is just beginning. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see where this journey leads, make sure to subscribe for the next chapter.